Hi, Lava City, way over there.
Hey, roller derby on a Saturday. Day 2, Big O, 2017.
Yeah. Hey, how about some rosters? From Angel City, in the red jerseys, number 03, Dizzy Izzy. 2000, Zoe Destroyer. Number 310, Desmanian Devil. 362 is Gravy. 42, Mount Crushmore. Number 44, Webster. 480, Bitter Glitter. 52 is Squash Bob Skate Pants. Number 56, Maxi Mayhem. Number 79, Lil Regulate Her. Number 8, Monkey Mess. Number 805, Helen Killer. And number 99, Poison Ivy. And I realized I skipped number 710, Donna DeGill.
And for Lava City Cinder Kittens skating in gray, we have 22, Twisted Sister. 247, I'm Feisty. 414, Krabby Abby. Number 5 is Trouble Clef. 530 is Macadamia. 701 is Reclinator. 88, Darth Molly. 27, Gnarly Kid. 222, Brooklyn Rap. And 333 is Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say it 3 times in the same jam.
I did, too late. She's been summoned.
We've got Kittens versus Angel City Saplings.
All Stars.
If the Angel City Adult League are the Sequoias, then
that's a good point. We like the grounds and the ground. Yes, yeah, they played Gatling. So they won yesterday.
Because I have no idea. Do you want to talk about that?
So Angel City played 1 game yesterday, beating Gapland. Lava City got the doubleheader yesterday, playing Gapland and Emerald City. For a game like last night. I was so tired.
When the juniors have the 8:30 game. And we had the 8:30 game and now they have the 10:30 game.
I know. I was exhausted last night.
I know.
And I wasn't doing anything.
And they can't even fuel with donuts and coffee like we can. I mean, the donut show.
Yes. Darth Molly jamming for the Cinder Kittens and number 8, Monkey Mess. Set to jam for Angel City. Monkey Mess through first, lead jammer. Monkey Mess almost clear, but knocked out of bounds. Slows down, works around Trouble Clef, and grabs the first points of the game, 5-0. Darth Molly again stuck behind as Angel City acting with the 3 in the back and 1 skater bridging.
Really nice formation work already from Angel City.
Directional play call on Krabby Abby. So our first penalty of the game out of the way.
And no forearm going against Darth Molly. So Jerry gonna sit down in the penalty box. And so is the other one.
She checked with the bench. Did I bet? I don't know. Yes.
You roll the dice and sometimes you net 20 and sometimes you don't.
There we go. And Monkey Mess bumped around a bit after the very short visit to the penalty box. And rolls through with 4 points. That takes Angel City to 14.
All luckers back on the floor for both teams.
Monkey Mess almost around, but I'm going to be feisty with the back block penalty. This time ticking down on the jam. And there are the whistles.
14-point,
And then the 3 coming in, I can confirm. Ringer good at checking with the outside refs.
17 points on that first jam for Angel City. Now we've got 711 Frecklinator and, oh yes, it is 480 Bitter Glitter for Angel. Little eat the baby going on.
And Angel City chooses to eat the baby as Frecklinator rolled back, so now both jammers on the double pass. Lead jammer indicated on Bitter Glitter, and points being indicated as well. Bitter Glitter now on a second pass, tripped up by Trouble Clef. Both skaters go down, and 4 more up with the no pass, no penalty indicator. Nice shoulder to the hip from Trouble Clef, taken down. Bitter Glitter and forcing her to roll back. As Lava City regrouping towards the front.
Red should get one too.
Out of play penalty called.
I believe it was a failure of your part.
Thank you. See, it's good to have a ref on the dais because I'm like, I don't know, they made a signal. Something happened.
It's tough with the karate chop because it could be like 5 different things.
Frecklinator's still trapped in the back, pushing against the tripod of Angel City blockers. As 5 more up for Bitter Glitter.
Frecklinator taking her time coming back onto the track, but the moment she hit that track, she burst forward to try and break through that strong Angel City wall.
So 23-point jam takes us to 40-0. And Angel City passes the star off to number 56, Maxi Mayhem. And an official review being signaled by Lava City.
So, while we've got a second, let's thank Moda Skates.
Let's thank Moda Skates.
Yes, Moda Skates. They're lovely. I see lots of Moda Skates floating around this tournament. They're lovely. Moda Skates react quicker, fly higher, last longer. They're for skaters, by skaters. And they've got a booth over there in the vendor village. I know Loose Chaos is floating around. I call her Other Chaos.
Sure.
She calls me Other Chaos.
Yeah, you guys can fight it out.
But she can help you out. They've got like 20 different colors of their plates. I've got their plates. They're lovely. They react really great.
They look really pretty.
Yes. They've got the clip axles as well as the regular old school screed-on kinds. Go check out one. They're lovely people.
And I'll also mention if you're out of the building and want to follow along on the Twitters, the social media team working feverishly all weekend, bringing you live tweets and Facebook coverage throughout the event. For live tweets, head over to the Emerald City Twitter feed at ECRG_the Big O. You can also find us on Instagram at Big O Social Media. And we will also mention our Big O raffle. Raffle tickets being sold over at the table between tracks 2 and 3, and also skaters rolling around. Your grand prize is 2 RollerCon MVP passes. Those will be give you access to all training classes. RollerCon is in Las Vegas, July 26th to 30th, and the passes will be raffled off separately. So if you win, you don't have to find someone to go with you, I suppose. Grand prize is the Moda Black Magic Carbon Skate Package. Also beautiful, and it's over there. That's valued at $650. And there will be other prizes as well from the Big O and Bruce Skate Noose and a panoply of other vendors. That's a word, right?
It is now.
All right.
I support this change to the vernacular. Right, and I believe you're going to hear from our head ref.
They're discussing with the teams. Christopher Walken out in the middle holding the microphone, like, why am I standing here with a microphone?
Get it right by us. Okay, so I'm guessing it's about the unit's 1 point that was missed.
Microphone.
We just had a very quiet night job over here. Literally, our microphone just took a dive.
Don't worry, it was only on the web.
Yeah, luckily it was just a stream process. We didn't get any contact from the CDs. And law and order. Our microphone request has been denied. So we are going to get back on to the game Twisted Sister and Maxi Mayhem. Box is clear, full roller derby.
Yeah, Douglas, I don't know. I'll talk to her first.
Gnarly Quinn and Krabby Abby were doing a great job for a moment there, keeping Maxi in the back of the pack. Penalty going to Frecklinator. I did not see the hand signal. So was it just about the...
He didn't know.
Twisted Sister fighting that hard triangle of Angel City.
And Maxi Mayhem also having trouble at the front with the 3 group. Now 2 wall. Oh, Krabby Abby almost with the hip check, but just missing. As Maxi Mayhem somehow able to swing the hips out of the way. And through with 5 points. This time Maxi Mayhem taken down, and Krabby Abby again with the hip, rolls it out, backs up but stopped, and the run back rolling slightly farther as the clockwise block indicated on Frecklinator.
And then Krabby Abby also going for a back block. Actually, it should have been in clockwise.
And that frees Maxi Mayhem. The second scoring pass. Now only 2 defenders on the track for Lava City. So an easier pass through for Maxi Mayhem this time. And Twisted Sister finally breaks free as the jam is called off. So didn't catch all of the details of the official review, but looking at the score.
So I'm guessing both teams still have their official review dots, so it was one. From what I was overhearing, it had to do with the fact that Angel City was awarded lead during their negative pass, as opposed to waiting for the initial pass.
So they pulled off 4 points, kept the unicorn point for the jammer pass on that negative lap, but not the 4 for the initial run.
Right.
Now at first with lead jammer, Angel City jamming Helen Killer.
She's through easily for 5 points.
On the power start as the Lava City Jammer Darth Molly was starting off in the penalty box.
I didn't even see that happen.
Didn't either.
Got a multiplayer block going against Angel City blocker 710. Donna DeVille. Darth Molly gets through the pack, forces the call off. Holds Angel City to only 10 points on that jam. And we've got an official timeout being called. There's some penalty things that need to be sorted by our lovely officials, of which there are many this weekend. So if you see a ref, if you see a flamingo, thank them. We can't do it without the Wildlife Derby. So thank you very much, everyone on skates and off, for all the time and money and effort that y'all put into this, because it's a lot.
Absolutely. A huge thanks to all of the photographers and other vendors. We have 26 announcers, which feels like a lot, but we do have 3 tracks and a whole bunch of games going on.
Yeah.
That's only 6 more announcers than there are vendors.
Wow.
I think they get 6 more vendors. We could just announce the vending in our off time.
We'd all just have one each.
We'll just keep knocking this.
Poor Mike.
Poor web stream
They're
people.
never gonna
They keep
ask
hearing mics getting banged around. Some other big O fun facts. 33 total teams, 17 of those from the WFTDA, plus 4 B teams, 9 MRDA teams, 5 junior teams, Team USA, both men's and women's, and 2 modified contact junior teams. And we have 130 on and off skate officials.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang, yo.
That's a large number.
And I know that this is one of the most popular tournaments of the year. There are so many officials that applied that didn't even get in that are really good.
I know, it's crazy.
So this is cream of the crop here, folks. They know what they're doing.
We also have roughly 300 other volunteers floating about the building. You will see some of them in red shirts. Be kind to them because they're doing wonderful things to help you out. There are also some in light green shirts. There's one right over there.
And when you're over on track 1, you'll hear the sweet tunes of DJ Agent Meow,
Yes.
of whom I have heard legend and rumor for years. I'm from the East Coast, so over there we have DJ Ito, and the West Coast version of Ito apparently is Agent Meow.
Agent Meow. He's a classic.
He is amazing.
We would also like to thank Radar Wheels. Stop by the Radar booth here, register to win a free set of Radar Halo wheels. I'll have to inform my kid to do that, so I don't have to buy them for her.
But she already reported and everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna know. I just was curious.
All right, we're confirming that people are where they should be. Frecklenator's where she should be, which is standing at the jammer line waiting to go. Just like patiently hanging out, waiting for Webster to roll back, stop schmoozing with her team.
All right, we've got all the paperwork sorted, all the numbers and such organized, so.
And Webster looks around the outside edge, breaks through for lead jammer. Frecklenator tied up by the 3 blockers on the track for Angel City and rolling back behind as Webster swings to the outside. No pass, no penalty. So 4 points on that match.
Frecklenator trying to muscle through Angel City, doing a good job of pushing them apart.
Works her way around Tasmanian Devil, finally clear as Webster grabs 4 more. gives chase. Fregulator through the Lava City pack, but then hits that brick wall of Angel City blockers in front.
But she got a good windup to hit them. A lot of times you see jammers just kind of coasting into the back of a hard wall, but Reclinator's one of them that's figured out that she's got to get a bit of a running start.
Yeah, she's been bringing it all weekend long. Yesterday, 2 hard games, and now fighting hard again today. That's Angel City with the tripod just holding solid as Webster rolls through, now heading for 4th pass, I believe. So that would be 5th. Taps the hips, grabs 5 more points. 18 total on the jam. And with just under 20 minutes to go, we sit Angel City 84 and Lava City on the board with 1 as Fregulator able to grab 1 point towards the end of that jam.
Twisted Sister trying to get a little bump on Monkey Mask. Didn't push her out, but gave her ball a second to adjust. Clockwise block going against, oh, that's Krabby Abby.
It is. And Monkey Mask dives through, tries to keep the feet inbounds, but slides out, has to roll back. As Twisted Sister clears the pack. Fighting through, Monkey Mask, 1 to beat, hops around, I'ma be feisty, and calls off the jam. We'll reset for jam number 7 with Darth Molly. Jamming against Helen Killer.
Helen Killer able to pull apart Cinder Kittens. Just moved around a little bit. Kittens got some space between their lines. Darth Molly was trying to do the same thing, but Angel City a little bit more effective with the rotation. Hard hit into Krabby Abby. Abby doesn't move, but the jammer did.
Yeah, Krabby Abby has been bringing the hits this weekend. And Helen Killer back up and through with 5 points. As Darth Molly exits the pack.
We've got both pivots in the box, and now also a blocker for Angel reporting.
Points up for Helen Killer, who calls off the jam. And timeout call by Lava City as 1 more point up for Darth Molly.
Got a timeout being called by the Cinder Kittens. It should be 3. There are 2 balls. Let's give a shout out to Falling Sky Brewery. I was actually there last night. The food was really good.
That's it. I'm looking for. I got out of here so late last night. We just went straight to 5 Guys and back to the hotel.
Falling Sky Brewery. Happiness all night for roller derby. $1 off house beers. $2 off snacks. You just have to say derby.
Really?
They have a derby cocktail. I know that we're at the juniors game, but we do have parents here. Which looked like a gin and tonic type drink. But the Big O burger looked fantastic.
All right. We'll keep that in mind.
Yes.
So score adjustment, 2 points. On board for on that last Jim, taking it 3 total. They've got 2 blockers in the box. Angel City has 2 blockers in the box. Each team has 1 jammer on the track.
And they're 1 number apart. 711 and 710.
Oh my God, you're right. Donovanville jamming for Angel City. Frecklenator jamming for Lava City. And Donovanville is your lead jammer. And rolling right through Darth Molly. This is the drum head facing the player coming towards you, so they can bulldoze you very easily.
Yes.
This time, Krabby Abby proves a bit tougher opponent with the shoulder return.
Krabby Abby very much favoring the forward or backwards facing blocking and side body.
Yes. So 3 points up for Frecklenator. Donovanville through for 4, calls off the jam. And that will double all the city's points to 6. Currently sitting 106 to 6. As Twisted Sister takes the star for the Cinder Kittens.
And Cinder Kittens, I don't have 105 on my list. I'm sorry, Squishy.
It's Squishy.
Squishy is 105.
Yes.
I don't have her on my list. I feel like a bad announcer.
Squishy rolled in today, and she missed yesterday's games. Twisted Sister looking for a gap, nothing doing.
Krabby Abby's back in the box as pivot.
And Maxie Mayhem, our lead jammer. Maxie Mayhem steps through, 5 points up for the A-listers.
Frecklenator putting her shoulder into Angel City's jammer, but she's going to get a clockwise block for taking her out of bounds.
Just got those wheels rolling slightly the wrong direction. So 4 points up on that pass.
That is the danger with the backwards facing block.
And Maxie Mayhem through again for 4 more as the star passed off to Krabby Abby. Krabby Abby now rolling back. Stepping through on the beat. And Maxie Mayhem calls off the jam just before Krabby Abby was able to exit it back.
Darth, Molly, and Webster this time taking the stars for their teams. We've still got Frecklenator in the box. So Cinder Kittens are going to start down one.
Positioning as the 2 jammers line it up on either side of the jammer line. Webster pushing forward, now moving to the outside. Darth Molly looking for room, not able to get through before Webster grabs lead jammer.
Darth Molly came crashing into that wall, and she almost saw daylight, tripped up on some of her own blockers. That's the unfortunate thing. Even if they're doing work for you, you still have to get through them.
Yep. Webster clears the back on the outside for 5 points. Darth Molly rolled back. As Webster bumps in low block calls, sending Monkey Mess to the penalty box. That will thin out the defense. Darth Molly skates through, helmet cover in hand, puts it back on as Webster approaching for another scoring pass. And Webster calls off the jam. 3 points on the last pass. I'd like to thank Laughing Planet Cafe for their sponsorship. Locally sourced bowls, salads, burritos, and more. They've got 2 locations here in Eugene. 760 Blair Boulevard and 2864 Willamette Boulevard. They are a proud Derby sponsor. So come check out their rolling talent and their locally sourced burritos at Laughing Planet Cafe.
Frecklenator and Bitter Glitter on the line and jamming. Bitter Glitter through for lead. Frecklenator doing a good job of using some jammer patience.
jam. Jamming against number 710, Donna DeVille. One blocker in the box for Angel City, and Krabby Abby up the outside. Lead jammer, Cinder Kittens, first jam of the game. Caught Angel City napping, and comes heavy. But takes the shoulder and slides out of bounds. As Donna DeVille through for 4. Krabby Abby now bumping to the outside, calls off the jam. Three points up for Angel City. Snuck through before that 4th whistle. Donna DeVille was like she was on her horse, as they say in baseball. I'm going to get some points before she calls this jam off.
Yeah, none of these skaters seem to be the type to pull back.
No, not really.
Garth Mully being kept in the back of the pack off the jam start.
Monkey Mess jamming for Angel City towards the front. Caught behind the pack, but they have to let her go. As I'ma Be Feisty heads to the penalty box. Trouble Clef trying to give chase, not able to get in the way, and Monkey Mess through for 5 points as Darth Molly finally clears the pack.
Nice avoidance maneuver hopping to the side as a swing came in from an Angel City blocker. Trouble Clef stopping up Monkey Mess for a hot second. Makes her call it off. She only puts up 3 on that one. On that pass, I should say.
That pass, you say, yeah, with a 5 and a 3, that's giving 8 total on the jam. And we pass over to Frecklenator for the Cinder Kittens. And number 56, Maxie Mayhem, jamming for Angel City. Slow rolling start. Frecklenator trying to stop Maxie Mayhem. A little extra burst of speed to get in front. And Maxie Mayhem clear lead jammer.
I'ma Be Feisty back in the pack. Reclinator took a second to gather herself, and I think she was waiting to see if something would happen.
Yes. And
Angel City more
back to the
patient.
pushing.
Yeah. I think she was hoping for her. I think she was hoping her blocker would come in from the back.
And Maxie Mayhem dodges through the back, grabs the 5 points as number 222, Brooklyn Brat, heads to the penalty box, thins out. The defense is the Lava City Cinder Kittens. Frecklenator still fighting at the back, forced out of bounds and has to roll back. As Maxie Mayhem bumped to the infield, but back up and out and rolling through for 5. Again, Frecklenator pushing and knocked down, now getting a bit of offensive assistance, but forced out of bounds and having to roll farther back as Lava City turns to defense and not able to stop Maxie Mayhem.
And Angel City trying to keep the pack going. There was a little bit of a split pack situation that happened there, and destruction was awarded.
And Maxie Mayhem calls off the jam. Taking us to 7 minutes to go in this first half. And let's thank Travel Lane County. If you need a map of the area or some suggestions for where to eat or get a brew, visit Travel Lane County's booth. It's in between tracks 2 and 3. You can get all of the local information from our fine folks at Travel Lane County.
Donna DeVille and Krabby Abby on the jam line. Krabby Abby using the line. Oh, but she does cut the track. So that is going to be a power jam for Donna Neville.
Angel City one shy in the blocker core. Jammer not clear. Was it a no pass, no penalty? Am I going to get a cut? She's good to go. No pass, 4 points on that run.
4 points with the chance to get 5 points is way better than 4 points and oh, now I'm stuck.
Yes. Three blockers out for Lava City. One of them trapped behind as Krabby Abby trying to swing around the outside. Slides to the ground and has to roll back.
The floor is certainly not helping the edge work on these skaters.
Yes.
Sport court is a fickle friend.
And Krabby Abby forced out one more time as a penalty is sent. Donna Neville to the penalty box, so a 2-minute jam. 38 more seconds of it to go. And Krabby Abby looking for a gap on the outside. Feet still in bounds, but paused long enough for Angel City to roll back up on a big hit out of bounds. Brings her back behind number 52 Squash Bob Skate Pants. As Donna Neville out of the penalty box and back engaged.
There was a moment of I hit her, I didn't do it. The Angel City blocker had a pretty nice backward shoulder hit to Krabby Abby. But as soon as Abby fell, it was one of those like the kid moments of no, it wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Wasn't
I was dead at the time.
I'm just standing here. I didn't do anything. Darth Molly jamming for Lava City Cinder Kittens. Number 8 Monkey Mess jamming for Angel City. And Monkey Mess through the jammer.
Twisted Sister being called out to the penalty box. You know what I keep seeing? I keep noticing all the skaters are choosing to take the long way around.
Well, you know, sometimes it's nice to just get a little extra exercise in the middle of the game. Monkey Mess forced to the inside, has to roll back. Darth Molly rolling back to get a bit of a run up at the tripod at the back. Tries the jump, not able to land it. As Monkey Mess through. And Monkey Mess grabs 5 more. As the star pass successfully off into the hands of number 530, Smackajawea. And jam is finally called off.
Or teenagers something. It's
Yeah, or just exhausted teenagers. You can see it too.
19 points on that jam for Angel City.
And under just around 2.5 minutes to go in the half as this jam will start with Freckleator jamming against Bitter Glitter.
Angel City coming out, lead jammer. Freckleator almost made it through, bumped out at the last second on the outside line.
I think that was Tasmanian Devil hopping over the corner to get to the front to play defense.
Lava City keeps, their jammer will get through like 2 or 3, and then everyone will recycle up and they'll have to fight through the same 2 or 3 again. So it's this continuous,
Yeah,
awful.
Angel very good with the waterfall.
Yeah.
there, just falling to the front, rotating away, and Lava City trying to break things free. Not quite able to. Twisted Sister picks up the penalty, but did break open a window for Freckleton, so finally breaks her free. And it's tapped. Bitter Glitter calls off the jam. And we're down to 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in this first period. Squash Bob Skate Pants now with the star.
Oh, we've got a new jammer taking the star. That's Treble Clef.
New jammers on both sides.
Official timeout, making sure our jam rafts are in the spots. Oh, I have a feeling something happened with the getting too close to the penalty box, because I heard the Angel City coach saying something about that and owing burpees.
Yes, they do like their burpees at Angel City.
I mean, if that were my coach saying don't do this or you do burpees, I wouldn't even get close.
Treble Clef looking for room, but number 52 Squash Bob Skate Pants rolls through first lead jammer. And Squash Bob through for 5 points. As Treble Clef has passed the star off. Now to the pivot, that's number 22 Twisted Sister with the star.
Nice maneuvering.
Yes.
Got a cut track going to 0-3, Dizzy Izzy.
And it's get tapped. And that will take us to halftime.
And this is a great time to visit the Emerald City Roller Derby Merchant Raffle Table. It's over there. It's between tracks 2 and 3. Go over there. It's only $1 for a raffle ticket, and there's great stuff going on.
And we will be back for the second half in a few minutes.
Sorry, got caught talking to Bob.
No worries. I'm so talkative. All right, we are back for the second half. Angel City Junior Derby versus Lava City Cinder Kittens. And looking at the penalty board, Angel City, no one in big foul trouble. Lava City does, however, have a skater with 6 and one with 4. Which, when you're skating with a short roster, more likely, Angel's able to spread things out more, as the penalty tracker said. They're spreading it around.
I mean, I've been pretty amazed at how some of these kids are doing 2, 3, 4 jams back to back and jamming in the midst of it.
Exactly. Lava's winning points on the endurance game.
Like, I've been playing for a lot of years and I couldn't do that, or at least not well. And I mean, the intensity that Cinder Kittens have held has been consistent. They're not going down without a fight, that is for sure.
Absolutely not. We will reset. Number 310, Desmanian Devil jamming for the first time this afternoon. Wait, it's still technically morning, sorry. And Darth Molly set to jam for the Cinder Kittens.
And right now, there have been some lovely coach outfits, but right now Cinder Kittens is winning for best coach outfit.
Absolutely. The whole zeitgeist of the galactic look and the kitties.
And it's hard to take her seriously when she's got the rainbows and kittens and space pants. And it's lovely.
And lead jammer going to number 310, Tasmanian Devil. As Darth Molly hooked up behind the 3 blockers on the track for Angel City as Dizzy Izzy starting the jam off in the penalty box.
Twisted Sister gonna report.
As Tasmanian Devil coming in on a second scoring pass. Works past Frecklenator and grabs 5 more points. Darth Molly trying to find any light at the front, but nothing doing. As Donna DeVille teaming up with Zoe Destroyer to force her out and roll her back. And a cut track to Tasmanian Devil. I believe that might mean burpees. I could be wrong. I don't know. They seem to do burpees randomly.
Either that or maybe Angel City just likes doing burpees.
That's also possible.
That man.
Star pass off to Frecklenator, who has cleared the pack and is now on a scoring run. And finds room on the outside for a 5-point pass.
And I'm pretty sure that is their first Grand Slam of the game.
It is excellent work, Lava City. Their highest before was, I believe, a 3-point run in the first half. And that 5 will take them to 11 as Tasmanian Devil out of the box and through for 5 of her own. And the jam comes to an end.
Points up for Frecklenator on that jam.
Excellent work, and the reward, you get to go be Pippin again. Oh no, she gets to sit down. I'd like to give a shout out to Rydell Skates, a proud sponsor of the Big O. And number 42, Mount Crushmore. Jamming for Angel City this time against Trouble Clef. Trouble Clef, cap in hand. As Mount Crushmore dodges through. Grabs 5 points.
Trouble relying on her power to get her through. Again, able to get through 2 or 3, and then they just recycle up.
Hard hit on Brooklyn Brat as the jam is called. So Brooklyn Brat will go check in with our medical team. We'll have an official timeout briefly.
I want to give a shout out to Girls on Track. Girls on Track wants to keep girls in the game by supporting junior derby, roller derby programs like what we're seeing. Visit their table in the vendor area to learn how you can be a part of the movement, or go online at girlsontrackfoundation.org. Oh, and I also messed up a shout out earlier. So you can get $1 shout out at the Emerald City table, where they are also selling merch and raffles. So go over there and do a shout out to your favorite skater for only $1.
And we will be forced to read it.
Indeed. Jammer's getting snugly on the top of this jam. Twisted Sister and Gravy.
Gravy jamming for the first time this afternoon as Angel City pulling in more of their core jammer core for the second half. Twisted Sister bumped about and tied up at the back as Gravy works around I'ma Be Feisty to put 5 points on the board. And Gravy again hopping over some legs as the Cinder Kittens with 3 blockers on the track having the same difficulty they had yesterday where the pack isn't moving and it's hard to go laterally when you're going from a standstill and the jammer's coming quick. And finally clear of the pack, Twisted Sister.
And that time it was Smackajawea who she didn't even really hit her. She just let the jammer hit her, and the jammer went down, and Smackajawea did that. Wasn't me.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything. It's fine. My brother did it. The dog did it. Don't get me in trouble.
Hey, if you're not moving, you don't get in trouble. I mean, unless you're initiating, but if you're just standing and someone hits you.
Yeah. Oh, we got a timeout. Timeout by Space Cats. I mean, Cinder Kittens.
Cinder Kitten Space Cats. The Big O brought to you in part by Rydell and the all-new Solaris. Solaris, the performance you demand, the comfort you've been missing. Don't miss out on the comfort.
I've heard good things about those skates. And thank you also to the Eugene Weekly. The Eugene Weekly proudly supports Emerald City Roller Derby. In fact, I believe there was an article in the paper today about the Big O.
Very cool.
Yeah. I know that when I go into the local shops, they're like, oh, your derby. Oh, we love this tournament. We love you guys.
Love your tournament dollars coming to the town. We'd also like to thank Falling Sky Brewery. Happiness all night for roller derby. $1 off house beers, $2 off snacks. Just say derby. You already said that one, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
No, we said it twice. It's 2 sheets that throws
There's
me
not
off.
too much else going on this trip, so I don't know. All right, and we've got officials in their spots, and timeouts have happened, and now we've got treble clef, and someone with fancy looking, I think they're either
Little
modes or
regulator
hats.
with the fancy hair. The twin braids. And Little Regulator is through. Lead jammer. Angel City as Darth Molly heads to the penalty box. Star passed off now on the helmet of Smackajawea, I believe.
There was some nice footwork from our junior jam ref on that one, also avoiding the low block.
Yes, and Smackajawea breaks through.
Treble clef gonna go sit down in the box of the blocker.
Calling for a team to move forward. Not able to catch up quite in time before the jam is called off by a Little Regulator.
She did a duck. Did you see the duck and cover?
And Cinder Kittens pass the star off to Frecklenator.
Like to thank Wicked Skatewear. Wicked Skatewear is skater owned and operated. Those maniacs have been around since 2007.
They are maniacs.
They are. They're fun.
Dizzy Izzy jamming for the first time today for Angel City.
Able to duck around the outside line, almost untouched on that one.
Just jumping from 0 to light speed.
Oh, Frecklenator accrued a penalty. I wasn't sure if she was just hanging out in the ref lane, but she did report to the box, so that means Angel City has another power jam.
And Dizzy Izzy hops over the outstretched leg of Squishy, I believe that was. Grabs the points and again swooping through around one side and back to the other. As Treble Clef heads to the box. Just as Frecklenator released, Dizzy Izzy through, 5 more, checks the board, checks in with the coach, and Frecklenator, nice legal contact on the side to break free of the pack as Dizzy Izzy comes around the inside, calls off the jam.
I mean, why fight through 3 when you can just hit 1 out of your way?
That's right. Don't fight all of them. Pick the one, go through them. Angel City rolls back to Tasmanian Devil as the jammer. Krabby Abby set to jam for the Cinder Kittens.
She's such a teenager. And roller derby happening.
Yes.
Nice takeout by Twisted Sister and Darth Molly on the outside.
Tasmanian Devil juking, finds a gap in the middle, and works out the front.
That's that shoulder shimmy.
Krabby Abby tries to throw a shoulder in the way, but just a tad late. And now trapped again behind the defense. As it slowly works her back and then bumps her out of bounds and rolls back farther. Tasmanian Devil through for 5 more. And Tasmanian Devil pushes through Twisted Sister to grab 5 points.
Sister creating some nice resistance for a second. It almost looked like they were going to get into a slap battle for a second there, the way they were both moving their shoulders. But Twisted Sister providing a little bit of another blockade, forcing Angel City to call it off on that one.
Yes, knocked down and out. Call off, pass the star off to number 42, Mount Crushmore for Angel City.
Got an official timeout.
Officials conferring together in the middle of the pack, the referee officials. And we will thank, where's my other Rydell skate? Radar Wheels. Let's thank Radar Wheels. Big O brought to you in part by the Radar Halo. Achieve world-class edging without sacrificing grip. Radar Halo.
And if y'all are on social media, don't forget about the @ECRG Twitter, which is @ECRG_the_Big-O. And on Instagram, it's @Big-O Social Media. We've also got hashtag BigO2017. And let's not forget hashtag BigO Cats and BigO Dogs.
Love to see the pictures of your cats and dogs if you're watching at home, enjoying the show. Or if you have a dog here or a cat here, take a picture of them and tag them. I suppose you could take a picture of the Lava City coach's shirt and tag that with Big O Cats.
So coming up next on this track, because we're just at the very beginning of this day of amazing derby,
Yes.
we've got more junior action. It's Emerald City versus Gaplin Juniors coming up. Emerald having a good day yesterday, right?
Emerald had a good day yesterday. They won. And Gapland also had a pretty good day. They
Okay.
won 1 and lost 1.
So that should be a good matchup, I'm
It
thinking.
should be. I think that will be a very interesting game. Gapland out of Saskatchewan, Canada. This is their, I believe, their 2nd tournament overall. They skated in the Canadian Regional last weekend or the weekend before. First big trip to the States. Looked it up on Google Maps. It's like a 25-hour drive or something. I don't know if they drove
Wow.
or flew. That's farther than I can, so
Yeah, I would not drive that far.
I would not. Not as far as Victorian Roller Derby League went, however. They are our long-distance traveler. From Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, here to Eugene is roughly 8,000 miles. The fine folk from Helsinki traveled about 5,000 miles to get here. Terminal City came down 360 miles.
I was
Yes.
going to say, Helsinki can cheat, though, because they can go over the top.
They can, that's true. And our friends from Buenos Aires, Argentina, 6,700 miles. So they're actually in 2nd place. They just fell farther down the list. I'm not sure why.
All right. Getting back to it, we got Twisted Sister on the line against Mount Crushmore. Rushmore crushing the outside line, getting through without too much trouble for lead jammer.
And I believe the outcome of that all-official timeout was, I think, Trouble Clef has fouled out. Saw them chatting to her, and she skated off. So 5 points up for Mount Crushmore. As Twisted Sister, as is the refrain of the day, locked behind a tripod at the back of the pack for Angel City, and then rolled back farther. As Mount Crushmore through for 5 more. Penalty thins out the Angel City pack as Helen Killer picks up a penalty and slides over to the box. That does still leave 3 at the back, holding on to Twisted Sister. And Mount Crushmore this time bumped out of bounds by 333 Beetlejuice. And then steps through finally. Again, holding the arms up like I didn't do anything wrong. She fell down, wasn't my fault.
It's funny because you see the adults do it too. Got a cut track going against Fred. 710. Ah.
Donna DeVille.
That was Donna DeVille, yeah.
Her arm number's wearing off, making it hard to see from the outside. Whistles blow.
Did she sneak through for any point?
Yes.
She got 1. Stolen.
Twisted Sister with the steal.
Oh, there's a box point. So
Yes,
yoink.
a double steal.
It's not stealing if you say yoink.
Oh, all right. Well, that's good to know. Zoe Destroyer jamming for Angel City.
I believe the first time we've seen her on the line today.
Yeah, I think so, yes. Frecklenator. Jamming for Lava City.
And surviving.
Zoe Destroyer, lead jammer, coming in on the scoring pass. Finds room, calls off the jam. Frecklenator just a step late, not able to catch up.
I was about to compliment her, but now that she's complaining about me, I'm not going to.
And we reset with Krabby Evie squaring off again with Desmanian Devil. Pack lined up at the pivot line. Penalty box empty.
That's not
been
common.
rare in this game. Desmanian Devil through, lead jammer. And evades the shoulder check attempt from Krabby Evie.
She just can't help those blocker instincts.
I know. You know, and sometimes they work great.
Abby's been really pushing hard the whole game. All the jammers and blockers have. She's been pulling double duty and still able to pull off some really good footwork, getting around the blockers of Angel City.
Indeed, and just ran into a booty bump on that last one. Took the hard shot to the stomach. And jam called off. Dizzy Izzy set to jam for Angel City.
And we've got a timeout from Lava City Cinder Kittens.
That'll be their last team timeout. As we're sitting at 16 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, so did you know that Rose City Rollers has Derby Days going on?
I think I'd heard something about that.
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Do you want to get better at roller derby?
I do.
Oh, excellent. Well, Derby Days Boot Camp is August 11th through the 13th, and it's hosted by the Wheels of Justice. It's in this little town called Portland.
I've heard of that place. I drove through it.
Oh, excellent. So yeah, so that's happening.
We'd also like to thank the Pizza Research Institute, which is an institute I can 100% get behind.
Does it actually research pizza?
I don't know, I haven't gone yet. I'll have to go and ask for, I'm assuming they have academic papers and whatnot about
I hope so.
the glories of pizza.
The science nerd in me is hoping for such a thing. Like ratios of sauce to cheese.
What is the ideal topping?
You know, lots of pie charts.
Yeah. Waka waka. All right, back in Dizzy Izzy jamming against Twisted Sister.
And Dizzy, yeah, Dizzy Izzy.
Yes. Finds room on the outside and grabs lead jammer.
Oh, it's gonna be like 5 minutes left.
Dizzy Izzy hops over the corner, grabs the 5 points. Nice airborne vertical maneuver as Twisted Sister star in hand passes it over the front to the pivot. Who, Beetlejuice, I believe, yes, picking up the cut track penalty as he was bumped out, came back in and did not immediately run back out. So power jam for Dizzy Izzy. Who gets low but is bumped out anyway. Twisted Sister with a good shoulder but slid to the ground, so no run back. Does save a point, however.
Indeed, she almost survived, but she couldn't quite shoot the duck.
No.
Which is what I thought she was about to do.
Dizzy Izzy through again as Zoe Destroyer opens a lane to the outside, and again Twisted Sister just a hair late on the attempt as Beetlejuice out of the penalty box now and trying to push through the tripod.
Beetlejuice using every inch of her body possible to try and get through.
Oh, and picks up the cut track penalty as Helen Killer had rolled back just a step farther.
Yeah, she had stepped off the track and then stepped back on the track and tried to get behind the hips, but that does not count as seating.
Yeah, so. Gotta stay out of bounds on that, getting behind.
All you gotta do is just step out of bounds. That's all. But they've had a really hard couple of games, so I wouldn't be surprised if every one of them were a little mentally fatigued. I would be.
I know.
I would not be able to make good decisions.
Yes.
So kudos to this entire team for hanging out and having still some really great derby happening.
So power start for Angel City and a lead jammer for number 8 Monkey Mess.
And Fracklinator doing a nice job of taking her to the outside. Got a high block going against number 7-9. That's a little regulator.
Oh, and Monkey Mess with some fancy toe work, keeping the feet in bounds.
Oh, and Beetlejuice back for a cut track.
Great move around the outside. The foot just came back and again just stepped back in one step too early. I don't think realized that the wheels had rolled over the line. So 5 points up for Monkey Mess as Angel City catching Darth Molly at the back.
They're going karate chop. Got an out-of-play block going to Fracklinator. We had a very defined, very well-called out-of-play by our IPR, and everyone continued to engage. So that'll happen.
Indeed, as Angel City with it capturing that blocker at the back and rolling it back, defining where the pack was, forces things a little backwards in the where is the end and where you want to engage.
Fracklinator probably thought that one of the other people that were not engaged would roll back, bridge for her.
No bridge occurred, and as we We are taking an official timeout to confirm on penalty counts.
Calculator might be official. That's going to hurt them.
While they are doing that, I would like to give a shout out to our photographers. There's one right there.
Apparently Poison is jamming. I think she has fans.
Poison IV does have fans, and they are vocal. So thanks to
There
all
we go.
our photographers for shooting all the action and posting it so we can all enjoy it in days and weeks to come. Special shout out to Sharky Mancini, who has organized this talented crew.
Every derp face brought to you by our lovely photographers.
That's right.
Poison Ivy getting a running start. Bodies flying. And Poison Ivy comes out on the other side.
Nice shoulder check from I'ma Be Feisty. But great track awareness by Poison Ivy, knowing she didn't have to run all the way back, just cut in behind the one that hit her back because that was the front skater anyway. And she is through with 5.
She's hiding the hat. They're going to get her misconduct.
If they call it.
If they
And 5 more up for Poison as the penalty box empties out. Frecklenator grabs the star on the way by and clears the pack.
It just appeared. I couldn't see it, and then all of a sudden it was just hanging like.
That's a great handoff.
Yeah, it was really great.
Just
It was,
like no-
here, take it, get it
No
away.
trouble, just grabbed it out of the hand and rolled on through. And so we're down to 11 and a half minutes to go in our game. And number 710, Donna DeVille, out to jam against Smackajawea.
I think all of the skaters just have stars tucked in their pants because Smackajawea just produced a star from nowhere, like a magic trick.
It would make it easier, just
Yeah.
pop one out of the pocket.
If everyone had one on them, we don't have a jammer. I got it.
Donna DeVille, lead jammer now through on her first scoring pass, 5 points up for Angel City. Smackajawea tied up on the outside and coming out of turn number 1. Donna DeVille bounces off I'ma Be Feisty, tangles up with Twisted Sister, but both go down. And Donna DeVille's like, do I need to go back out of bounds? No, I think I'm okay. All right. Bump back out. And another star passed out as Smackajawea skating back to the bench. I think a bit shaken up. And Darth Molly now with the star hit to the infield and recycling back to catch her breath and get up some speed. Pushes through and finds a room. Or finds a room rather, not a room.
Yeah,
Works her way out.
Maxi Mayhem going for a clockwise block. Sorry.
Darth Molly steps through, grabs 4 points. As Donna DeVille rolls past, jam comes off and Donna DeVille skates stop, but she doesn't. Again, the grippy floor. So 8:50 to go with a timeout called by Angel City.
And I think both teams are very thankful for that.
Yes, we're all like, we need to calm down a little bit. Let's just run some clock, take the timeout.
Defunkify. Spray the funk away with Defunkify Active Spray. This stuff really works. Available at Emerald City Junior Gems table. Defunk your stuff and help support the juniors. Proceeds from sales will benefit the junior program.
Yay for less funk and
Yes.
more junior skating. We'd like to give kudos and thanks to the Big O Tech team for making the magic happen behind the scenes. They've been working overtime, and have our video production crew.
And if you ever want to get away from some of the whistles but still want to watch roller derby, they actually set up the big screen TV in the drink room to be playing the footage
Yes.
and the live stream. So if you want to drink and get away from all the noise for a split second, go chill out on the couch and continue to watch Big O Thank You Tech Team. And don't forget that shout outs are $1 and you can go get them over there at the Emerald City booth where the merch and the raffle tickets are, and buy other things as well.
Force us to say stuff. Freckledator jamming for the Cinder Kittens. Number 480 Bitter Glitter jamming for Angel City All-Stars.
Forearm going to Frecklinator. She was trying to pry her way through Angel City, choosing to cool down by taking the long way.
And she will report to the box, and 5 points will go up on the board for Bitter Glitter.
And we've got Squishy following her to the box for a cut track.
Squishy just wants to keep her company. Always good to keep someone company when they're in the penalty box.
That was a really nice engagement and push up by Darth Molly, but Ghost Blocker got hold at the very end.
Darth Molly again lining up. Slow and putting on the brakes, but not quite able to contain the jammer. Didn't get enough of the shoulder angle to force her out of bounds.
We got an Angel City blocker sitting for a cut track.
And Bitter Glitter through, and it does appear that Frecklenator has fouled out.
Illegal procedure. We got Squishy with a illegal re-entry.
That one always confuses me too.
That illegal procedure is another one that could be like 7 things. I just happened to see her enter in front of people into the pack.
Yes. Bitter Glitter rolling through again up against Darth Molly. As Darth Molly holding steady, gets turned side to side, and finally slips down and lets her go, but only 4 points on that run for Bitter Glitter.
That was some really nice hurricane blocking from Darth Molly for a moment there.
And jam comes to a close. Squishy released from the penalty box. And we will reset with Webster jamming for Angel City, and number 414 Krabby Abby set to jam for the Lava City Cinder Kittens.
Oh, and I think we're losing Frecklinator.
Yep, that was her 7th penalty.
Yep. So 7 minutes left, just under to go. That's a big loss. She was doing double duty for Lava City. And penalty going to Krabby Abby. I missed the hand signal.
I think it might have been clockwise clock, but I'm not sure. Either way, it's a power jam for Angel City and number 44 Webster. And Webster room on the inside. As it appears that Krabby Abby also hitting the 7 penalty mark.
I was wondering.
She had 6 coming out of the first half.
She had Pinky off, so I wasn't sure if that meant one more or if that was just a thing to be like, hey friend,
No.
I love you.
But skated a super clean 20 minutes in the second half before picking up that 7th. So kudos to her for that. And Webster, Angel City on the offense, opening up that inside lane. And they reset to try again. I'm gonna be feisty runs to the front, but Webster more momentum, able to juke to the outside. Grabbing 5 more. And now the 3-wall up to the front. That's Angel City choosing to play more of a passive offense. As they empty out their penalty box, Donna DeVille back out of the box. And Webster sandwiched between Beetlejuice and I'm gonna be feisty, and Beetlejuice called for the penalty on it as time runs out. 4 more points for Webster.
Beetlejuice going to the box for a low block at the end of that jam.
And we are down to 4 minutes to go, Darth Molly.
Bye, Abby. We love you. You did really good. So that means that Cinder Kittens are down to 8, I think. 7? Wait, I'm only seeing 7.
We got 5 on the track and 2 on the bench. And number 03, Dizzy Izzy jamming for Angel City. As Darth Molly fights through the pack and breaks clear. Dizzy Izzy hops over a leg. Taps the hips to call off the jam.
Darth Molly looking almost fresh on that one.
Yeah. Well, she hadn't jammed in a few. She'd been doing heavy duty as
which is
pivot and
probably good
blocker.
because she's probably going to have to do it a little bit more now.
I would think. 2 other jammers out, and now number 530, Smackajawea back with the star against 79, a little regulator for Angel City. Little regulator playing some defense, staying in front of Smackajawea, and then finally breaks out as the penalty box empties down.
Oh dear. Did she fall out?
Maybe.
And it looks like Brooklyn Brad is headed to the penalty box. Angel City scooting through for another 5 points.
Smackajawea still caught at the back. That's Beetlejuice, gives chase and then throws up the hands. All right, I can't catch you. You're too far ahead. I will run back now. Oh, and a wide open lane on the inside.
Cinder Kittens trying to get their jammer out, playing a little bit extra offense for a second there.
And another opening of the door by Mount Crushmore, letting a little regulator through. As we're back to full strength, Brooklyn Brett out of the penalty box. And
She should not be playing.
bumped down as little regulator rolls through. Down to under a minute to go in the game as Beetlejuice gives chase and comes back to the ground.
I mean, no one can say that she isn't trying.
No, Beetlejuice is giving chase every play, running up after, and then narrowly evading, and Star now in the hand of I'ma Be Feisty.
She is feisty. She is half as tall as some of these girls, and she was just going for it.
And I'ma Be Feisty pushing through, not able to grab any. And we are down to 42 seconds of game time left.
Again, don't forget, coming up next, we've got more junior action. We got Emerald City going against Gaplin.
And Poison, in case you didn't hear it, is jamming and finds room on the outside, a lead jammer.
Darth Molly diving into the pack, doing anything she can to try and gain a little bit of traction. I mean that sincerely because the track is slippery.
The track is slippery, yes. Darth Molly 1 to beat, now 2. And 3 is again Angel City just rolling forward and the pack continuing to follow so they can keep moving up ahead.
I wish I had that kind of body control when I was that age.
I wish I had that kind of body control now.
Angel City is they're just so good at the positional blocking and the rotation that the Cinder Kittens can't get anywhere.
Exactly. And that will end our game. As Poison grabs some points, calls off the jam. Our unofficial final, Angel City A-listers 6-13, Lava City Cinder Kittens 20. Lava City coming in knowing, I think, that they were going to face a very tough fight with Angel City and fighting all the way to the end.
And now, after a hard-fought 3 games, Lava City gets to relax and enjoy some derby and apple juice.
And perhaps some pizza if they go
And some pizza.
do some pizza research at the Pizza Research Company.
And I don't know what the Junior Expo bout is, but maybe we'll see some of them play in it.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.